Today, let's do a quick and easy summer glam makeup look using these affordable products. By the way, all of these nga pala from Focal and lahat sila under 300 pesos lang. Kaya super exciting kasi mura, di ba? Actually, majority ng mga products na meron ako nagamit ko na before. Some are my favorites. Kaya alam ko na how they perform. And to start, ito yung ginamit ko. Focal Setting Spray to hydrate my skin. So basically, I just sprayed this all over my face. And after that, I just let it sink in into my skin. After that, nag-apply lang ako ng moisturizer to make my skin supple. And finally, nag-apply lang ako ng brightening primer to even out my skin tone. For my base, since I want something na light, pero meron pa din coverage, I'm going to be using this one. This one is Focal Matte Cushion Foundation. Na siguro naman guys, ilang beses nyo na nakikita dito sa channel ko. This is how the cushion looks like. And as you guys can see, coverage-wise, this one definitely is full coverage. And the formula itself is just so good, as in. This is the shade 101. This is the shade 102, which I use. And this is 103. Again, these are the swatches. From top to bottom, we have the shades 101, 102, and 103. And for this one, yung shade na gamit ko is C102. Looks like this, and ito yung shade na pinaka-close sa skin tone ko sa apat. Usually, whenever I use this, gumagamit ako ng sponge. But for each shade, gagamit ako ng brush this time. And para makita nyo yung difference, sa half ng face ko lang muna siya i-apply. This is how it looks like one layer, and as you guys can see right off the bat, it looks flawless already, sobrang smooth, sobrang even. Compared sa side na wala, looks absolutely amazing on the skin. It managed na gawing flawless yung skin without looking cakey, without looking heavy. Perfect for everyday as well kasi yung formula niya is very lightweight, very comfortable on the skin. Coverage is very buildable, layers nicely as well, and it just looks amazing. I mean, look at that. Base is finally done, and as always, because of this one, it looks so good. For concealer, I'm using the Focal All-in-One Concealer Palette. Great for people na mahilig mag-tan kasi diba you have so many colors to choose from, and if you do other people's makeup, feels very, very nice to the touch. It's like butter. Makes it very blendable as well because of the consistency. I mean, look at that, diba? It blends like a dream. Super easy and hassle-free to apply. And the good thing about this one is all-in-one na nga siya. Pwedeng pang highlight, spot conceal, corrector, all over the face. And for those of you na merong super duper fair skin, pwede ding pang cream bronze or cream contour. And these are the swatches. Etong lightest shade yung gagamitin ko for my under eye. Peach kasi yung undertone niya, so makakancel niya rin yung darkness and pang-brighten na din. Sa inner corner, of course. Going back sa setting spray to dampen my sponge. Love how natural it looks like, diba? I mean, hindi kasi siya super duper bright, kaya ang ganda pa rin tingnan, diba? Definitely match the area na merong cushion foundation. It's very easy to blend as well, making it hassle-free to use, especially for no makeup days. This will be great. And again, pwede nga siya all over the face since you have a lot of colors, kaya even if just this one alone, I'm sure kayang-kaya nyong gawin yung base nyo. And again, just blending it using a sponge. And that's it, guys. We are done with concealer. Hopefully in the future, mag-release sila ng ganito, pero mga darker shade naman for contouring and bronzing kasi I feel like that would be perfect. But yeah, again, for me, shade number 1, great for my under eye for highlight. And eto namang shade number 2, actually perfect siya or pwede kong gamitin for spot correcting. But since satisfied na ako sa base ko, okay na siya, I decided to skip it na lang. By the way, please excuse this area of my face ha, nagbabalat kasi siya so medyo parang flaky. Anyway, moving on, so for setting the face, we actually have two options. Meron tayong pressed powder and loose powder. And dito tayo mag-start sa loose powder. This one right here is called the Focal Loose Pressed Powder. Packaging looks like this. And the powder puff itself is actually great quality, super cushiony, soft. Powder-wise, this is how it looks like, and it is definitely finely milled. And the good thing about this powder is meron din siyang blurring effect. So if that is the kind of powder you're looking for, then this might be the perfect powder for you. Available in 2 shades, I believe, and I have both of them. Shade number 1 and number 2. And these are the swatches. And this specific powder is actually what I have been using non-stop lately, especially for my under eye. And yung shade na gamit ko is C01. Lagay lang tayo sa cap. Super soft and finely milled. If you have oily skin, this is going to be your best friend kasi maganda siyang ipang bake and pang set. It's also blurring, which I love. Kaya if you have lines, especially sa eye area, this will be amazing. And unlike other powders, this one, what I noticed is that it doesn't look dry. Very velvety soft yung itsura niya sa skin. Look at this area. It is just so good. Especially kapag ka mainit, this is the kind of powder that you will definitely appreciate kasi maganda rin yung oil control niya. Kung hindi rin kayo mahilig sa mga powder na heavy and and yung talagang nafe-feel nyo, this might be for you. Very, very light. It feels like nothing, I swear. And just like that, my skin is mattified already. Next up, we have Focalures Blurring Setting Powder. This is how the compact or packaging looks like, and I absolutely love it. When it comes to quality ng powder, I honestly don't have anything negative to say kasi maganda yung texture niya. Not gritty at all, as in finely milled siya. And the coverage is definitely there. And for this one, tatlo yung shades na meron ako. And ipa-flash ko na lang sa screen yung swatches. And these are the swatches. Great for setting the face as well, but yung difference naman ito, of course, is meron siyang coverage. Kaya, if you want to add more coverage or kaya gusto nyo mag full coverage, full beat, then this one might be the perfect option. And in my case, since yung ibang areas ng face ko hindi ko pa nasa-set or nalalagyan ng powder, ito yung gagamitin ko. Meron din kasi siyang oil control and mattifying. And since I have oily skin, of course, to make sure na talagang all throughout the day mag-last yung makeup ko, isa-set ko siya nito. Especially on days na alam kong mainit and gusto ko nga mag-last yung makeup. And of course, if I want to add coverage. I believe first time I used this was like 3 months ago, not sure. But since then, isa na to sa mga products that I reach for. Shade I'm using, by the way, is PCO1. Mukha lang siyang dark dito, but once you apply it naman sa face, actually, especially sa skin tone ko, okay naman and malapit yung kulay. For bronzer, I'm using Focalures Soleil Matte Bronzer. And ayan, i-buff lang natin siya sa outer perimeter ng face. I'm gonna apply a little bit na rin dito sa cheekbone. And just like that, di ba? Naibalik na natin yung warmth na meron sa skin. For the eyes, I'm using the Focalure 4-Pan palette. Using this brown shade from BRO3, and ilalagay ko lang siya all over my lid. Same palette, but this time yung darkest shade. I'm just gonna tap it, and ilalagay ko lang siya ng mas mababa sa first color. This one is BRO2, and kukunin ko lang yung darkest color. And I'm just gonna apply it sa outer and also sa inner. Ayan, just to add a little depth. For glitters or shimmer, I'm using Focalures Glitter Liner. And this one is in the shade 01 Platinum. For liner, I'm using Focalures Smudge Proof Liner. Ito siya guys, and look at that. Kahit diinan ko, talagang smudge proof. And I'm just gonna run it through my lash line. And also sa waterline. Of course, I'm just gonna add some shadow sa waterline para gawing smoky. This one is Focalures Gel Liner in 03. And gagamitin ko siya to highlight the inner corner. For blush, I'm using this one. Super pretty nito guys. This is PKO1 Instant Retouch Blush Powder. Tapos, ilalagay lang natin siya sa highest point ng cheek. Tapos yung color pa, diba? Very natural kasi muted pink. Going back dito sa BRO2 palette, I'm using the lightest shade to highlight. But I'm actually just going to highlight my nose. This one is Focalures Clay Lipstick in 203 and ito yung gagamitin ko. Going back sa foundation brush, idadab ko lang siya on top para medyo mag-fade. And finally, to set the face, I'm using Focalures Setting Spray. To make sure na mag-last talaga yung makeup and to lock it. And in fairness dito ha, for its price, definitely worth it. Number 1, sobrang fine nung mist. Very even din yung application, kaya once you apply it, talagang buong face nako-cover siya. This one is very effective as well when it comes sa pag-remove nung parang powdery look or dry look sa skin. And true to its claim, nakakatulong siya to prolong the longevity of makeup.
One eternity later.
My hair is so messy na, but anyway, eto na yung itsura ng makeup ko after around 5 hours. Hopefully you guys can see, but sa nose, dito sa part na to nag-fade siya. Of course, sa side, merong creasing. Dito din, medyo nag-cake kasi may pimple ako dito na dry. And ayan, sa chin area, medyo nag-fade na din kasi nag-mask ako. But other than that, everything looks flawless. Yung forehead ko okay naman. Dito sa chin area or sa cheek area rather, okay na okay pa din. So definitely long-lasting. You just have to make sure na talagang well-powdered, well set yung makeup. And look at that guys, hindi ganun ka-oily yung face ko ha. Which I am 100% sure is because of this setting spray. Konting retouch lang sa nose, actually konting powder lang. And that's it, for sure. Sobrang fresh looking na ulit ng makeup. But yeah, again, when it comes dito sa base products, tried and tested ko na. Kaya alam ko na talagang long-lasting sila and perfect, especially if you have oily skin, lalo ngayong mainit. Great for summer and price-wise, definitely not disappointing kasi less than 300 pesos each. Hindi masakit sa bulsa and definitely worth giving a try. I highly recommend these products, especially atong cushion if you have oily skin.